I'm here with the running backs of the Houston Cardinals starting the season off 2K10. How you doing, Doc?
All right, how you doing?
Real quick, tell the world your name.
Larry Harris.
All right, Mr. Larry. Now, what's going on in the season? You're going up against the Super Bowl champions. You know they're going to be ready to play against y'all. Tell me what you got planned for it.
We're going to be ready for them. You know, we're going to be more than ready. We got 3 outstanding running backs. We're going to definitely do our part, do our job in order to get the rushing and the touchdowns going, to get the offensive really flowing for this year Houston Cardinals.
Okay, real quick, Alex. Amazing Grace now coming over to this team. You're going up against Super Bowl champions in your first regular season game. What you got planned?
Oh man, I'm just ready to have fun. Really, you know, we've been preparing all week, all month. I mean, we just ready to play. So I mean, playing against a Super Bowl team is nothing new to me because we just played 2 or 3 Super Bowl teams in the preseason.
Okay.
I mean, like you say, all running backs, all outstanding, all play together, all on one route, man. So we just ready to come out and play.
West Side in the house of the Lynch mob. Quincy Lynch, the veteran running back. Now, Quincy, real quick, tell us, going up against the Super Bowl champions, how are you guys going to get prepared for this game?
You just got to stay focused and execute, do everything right. And I got a vendetta from last year. I got injured last year against the Patriots, so I'm going to come with it. I'm going to bring it 100%, everything I got this game.
Okay, now real quick, now when you come out of the huddle and they call the offensive plays, what's one of your first reads?
I usually look for the linebackers, see how many linebackers it is.
Okay.
Check the safeties, see if anybody coming for a blitz.
Okay.
And I call it out. I call it to the QB, let him know. And after that, I mentalize visually what I'm about to do if I know I'm going to get the ball and if I'm going to have to block or protect the QB.
Does a running back has to have vision to be a good running back?
Yes.
From little league on to the pros.
Yes, that's #1 key to being successful in the running back.
Well, where does that vision come from?
Well, really, I mean, it's common sense, really. You know, it's really common sense. It's instinct, you know. I mean, if you read the defense like you're supposed to, and you just visualize, as Coach always tell us to do, if you visualize what that man, your man, in particular, is going to do, you can just play the play out before it even plays, and that's when your vision come in. It's just one cutting up the field.
Chime in on that. How important is a running back to catching the ball out of the backfield, becoming that other option?
Oh, it's definitely important, very important. You want to be as multi-versatile as you possibly can.
Well, how does a running back make himself multi-versatile? He's been running all his life, and now you're going to tell him to catch passes out the backfield.
Well, see, along with that running, he should have been catching also.
Okay.
All right. And if he wasn't catching, I don't know what team he was playing.
Okay.
But along with that goes with blocking also, because I played fullback. I didn't play running back going. I played fullback.
Okay.
So he just multi-versatile.
Okay.
And he'd definitely be successful.
Chris, being multi-versatile, is that one of the requirements that you have for your running backs?
You know, my requirement for my running backs is pretty much to just be who you really are.
Okay.
You know, whatever your style is, I'm a type of coach that I adjust to my player's style.
Okay.
You know, I got fast running backs. I got quick running backs. I got running backs that can catch. I got running backs that can't catch. I got power running backs. So what I do is I just take these guys, man, and utilize them the best way that I can according to my coaching style.
Right here, you got 3 of the top running backs here, possibly in the TUFA, TLSWFA league. Probably all 3 of them can go over 1,000 yards if you utilize them right. Yeah. So how do you keep all of them happy and on one accord?
Well, basically, you know, whoever comes to play football that day is going to shine. You know, all 3 of them may come some games. You know, some games 2 of them might come. Some games 1 of them might come. Some games none of them will show up. And then we got to go to a passing game or something. So, you know, it's just all about how they feel on that day. I can look in their eyes and see if they really are hungry that day. And if I see the hunger, I'm going to execute that. And I feel sorry for the team that's got to play against us on that day.
Being the head coach, what strength do you see that Quincy has?
The strength that Quincy has, he's very quick. He's hard to tackle. He knows how to change directions real fast. You know, so that's a good thing for him. He has good feet. He has great vision too. So you know that's one of the things that we utilize with Quincy, man, and that's one of his talents on this team.
Quincy, how does Coach Boykins utilize your strengths?
He knows what type of runner I am, and that's what type of plays he gives me. You know, to my strengths. He plays to my strengths.
So he puts you in position to always succeed.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now, tell me, Coach Boykins, talk about the man next to you, Larry. What strengths does he have?
Larry came out this week. This is his first week out, and I think he practiced 1 day. Yeah, we practiced 1 day this week, and what I saw from Larry is very quick. Larry has great vision.
Okay.
And I think that goes along with him being a boxer.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, he's got hands too.
Okay.
So don't try to run up on me because all I'm going to do is sick him on you. But, you know, the thing about that with a boxer, you got to have quickness. You got to be able to have a good eye.
Yeah,
and that's something that he has. So that's why he fits in this running back package on this.
So he's going to be a plus.
He's going to be a beast, man.
Larry, talk about that. How you going to hide being a boxer, trained hands, a professional? How you going to hide that from us, man?
I mean, more than anything, you know, you deal with a lot of masculinity when you expose that kind of stuff. So you're better off just keeping quiet.
Now the world knows now, Larry. They know now. So
The
being a
whole world
boxer,
might wanna
being
fight me.
quick, used to not getting hit, that has to help you on the football field.
It helps me a lot. It helps me a lot. It helps me a lot. Because I'm always getting hit.
Okay.
I take punches every day. I train my clients. I train different guys every day.
Okay.
You know, so it definitely helps a lot. It's a definite plus.
Okay. Now, Chris, talk about the amazing grace. You conned him away from the Gulf Coast Outlaws, paid him a nice little salary. How does he impress you on the field?
You know, Alex is very tough, man. He's not scared to run over you. You know, he's not a big guy.
Right.
And every time I see him get the ball, I'm like, man, I hope he just runs and gets out of bounds or something, man. But he puts that head in your chest, man. If you're going to try to come up and hit him, you better bring everything you got because he runs like he's 250.
Okay.
But, you know, the thing about Alex, man, he's very agile, and that's why we call him Amazing Grace, because you don't know what's next.
That's right. Now, Alex, talk about how does Chris utilize your talents, and why do you want to play for this man?
I want to play for him basically really because he's a positive influence. You know what I'm saying? He teaching me everything. It's stuff that I thought I knew that I didn't know because, I mean, being that he's from the NFL, I look up to him in so many ways as possible because he's been there and he knows, you know what I'm saying, from a defensive personnel, what running backs do.
Okay.
And the way he uses me is nice, and I don't have no complaints because, like he said, I run the rock, and I think I get a lot of, you know what I'm saying, ups from him for that because that's what he wants. He wants a down here runner or, you know, even got moves to cut out to the outside. You know, like you say, you never know what I'm going to do. But I think I impressed him because, like you said, I'm not a very big back, but I run hard and I got a big heart, and I'm trying to do whatever it takes to win.
Quincy, would you be satisfied if all three of y'all make the All-Star game? All three of y'all over 1,000 yards, or darn near close to 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
would that make you happy knowing that the Cardinals are really beasts on and off the field?
Yes, I would really be happy to play next to teammates I know. I know how they're going to play and what kind of results I'm going to get in the game. So I would love to see all three of us in the All-Star game.
My man Larry, you used to being in the ring all by yourself. Now you're here with a team. And to play on side of all three of these guys, I mean, how does that make you feel?
It's a quick adjustment for me because like you said, I'm used to being by myself, working hard by myself.
But now you got 11 guys around.
I got a team, I'm more confident. I got people I can work with. I can share how I feel about things.
Alex, talk about the experience on both of these men on both sides of you. How does that make you better?
Quincy cool on and off the field. You know, I get along with him and his cousin. They like one of my best friends. You know, I got to deal with him in the backfield regardless. Even on the sideline, you know, we have a personal relationship on the outside. And for Larry, you know, I haven't really just seen him. You know, he's new to the team just like I am. But, you know, being that, I mean, he's here today and he was at practice the other day. I mean, he's cool. He's very nice to talk to. He's easy to get along with. You know, he's not for himself. He's for the team. And with that kind of person on the team, it motivates you to, you know, play more as a team and not being selfish about it, you know?
We're going to call this backfield of the Houston Cardinals called the Storm, the Lynch Mob, Amazing Grace, and Swift. That's what we're going to call them, the Storm, because now you see them, now you don't. Chris, coming into this season, how much you going to depend on these boys in the backfield?
Man, I'm a type of coach that likes to run the ball, throw the ball, and just be versatile. You know, I feel that whatever we bring to the table, we're going to attack you with it. It's just a blessing for me to have, you know, these three running backs here, and then I got three more running backs that's not even here today. So I have 6 different attacks that I can come at you, and you just gonna have to stop it. But it's a blessing to have all of them because they're going to be utilized all the same way.
Unleash the backs. That's Chris Boykins of the Houston Cardinals. Thank you, Chris, and running backs for coming to the show. Good luck during the season.